these are the people that are in charge of very important things, and it's scary.
People's livelihoods.
Literally, like we've been waiting. Like we could have got this done probably literally at what probably maybe even May. Like we could have got it for sure. If things kind of were like dialed in. But we did what we needed to do on our part. I'm excited that we're on our way now. How you guys doing? I'm Bronson Becerra.
And I'm Christian White.
Welcome to Bronson and Christian Talk. I'm a little excited. We finally have Vantage Point pretty much up and running now.
Yeah, we had to kill several people. Actually, we had we shipped Bronson in a UPS box, and they thought it was just a doll, so they just put it off to the corner. Yeah. And then at night, he came out of the box, and then he just started wreaking havoc. And finally managed. We had to hold some people hostage, but we finally got the license.
Yeah, like it's been in the works for a long time.
I think it's been about 10 years, right?
I was gonna say 20, but yeah. All joking aside, it's been a long time coming. We're finally at the end stretch of everything, and just waiting for that phone call. That's it. We're good to go. Pretty much, like I said, we're up and running. We're good to go. We're excited. We're happy, and for those who don't know, who are just starting to follow us too on social media or even on the channel, we started kind of getting our brains together with this with Vantage Points, a landscaping business that we started with another business partner of ours. So, and this was mid-February where we had the idea to do it, and so it's been kind of it's not a long time, but for us, like, it's something we've been grinding on for a while, and we're kind of at the mercy of the government.
No. I mean, we've had the talks with our other business partner. He talks about how he calls every day.
And then he was calling, then he reminded them, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's right." Because they were trying to say we didn't have X, Y, and Z, but he's like, "No, I already did it." And he's like, "Oh, that's right." So if he would have never called, he would just be chilling. Could have been like a month or two and waiting, and this whole time it's like these are the people that are in charge of very important things, and it's scary.
People's livelihoods.
Literally, like we've been waiting. Like we could have got this done probably literally at probably maybe even May. Like we could have got it for sure, if things kind of were like dialed in. But we did what we needed to do on our part. I'm excited that we're on our way now with it, and it's exciting. I'm happy. So, but besides all that, man, how's everything else treating you with any other ventures you're in?
Yeah, I am really enjoying the content creation stuff. Mm-hmm. It's I don't know what everyone can attest to as far as their backgrounds. I didn't expect myself to be doing the podcast and others, put yourself out there and such. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm really learning a lot about like how methodical and scientific people are with content. Mm-hmm. Posting on X. I started a lot of posts on X. I'm learning how it's a pretty sophisticated audience on there. Mm-hmm. Sure, people post dumb shit sometimes, but I mean, it's it's a step up from like an Instagram, I would say, or a TikTok. And then LinkedIn going pretty hard on that. And just there's just a lot of value. I mean, social media, it is insanely powerful. I would even say if you could work half as many hours as you're doing, and if you go hard on social media and you build that audience and you build that brand or whatever, that's going to serve you immensely well. I mean, people hear about it, but it just blows my mind. I was just talking to one of the directors. I was interacting with him on X. Mm-hmm. He's the guy behind We Were Soldiers. He was the director of it, and Braveheart, and a bunch of other movies from the 90s and such, and early 2000s. And it's just incredible. Sure, the exchange was just he liked something that I commented on his post, but just be able to engage with that and think about where you could take that. If you're an aspiring, I want to say actor or somebody, and you build that relationship. That could lead to, hey, why don't you come on the podcast? Or hey, hey, can I check out what you do like at the studio or whatever? And so I think it's just amazing. Just I know I sound redundant, and everyone kind of knows this on a superficial level, but it's remarkably powerful.
No, I agree. I think if you have the resources to do so, and some of the time to do it, I mean, it can be an amazing thing. I mean, it's like anything else, though. You really do have to put your time.
You saying I have time?
Yeah, you have time.
Wait, I got 5 kids. I got a baby mama.
Dang. At least you only got one with 5 kids. So white. Good job. Um, but no, like I mean, he has more time than I do. I mean, I'm a single dad with 2 kids, obviously. So sports and my business stuff, and you have a little bit more than time than I do. I don't know your own life story, what you do, but I don't have the luxury to do that. I wish I did. I couldn't hit up multiple people for interviews and stuff. I just don't have the time. So it's pretty cool. You get to mingle with so many different people. And
Had Chief Paco on
what's
and some politicians.
oh yeah, okay.
He's giving me shit for having the former police chief.
Fresno.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He's probably a good guy. I didn't obviously like what he did. I mean, that's like, come on, man. You have a beautiful wife, a great career. It's the power of the pussy. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you do really dumb stuff, but you got to be held accountable for your actions. So obviously, he's not here. So he had to go far away in order to get a job. So he's not local. He's not even in California anymore. So, that wasn't cool what he did. But shouts out to you for being an idiot. But yeah, so you're interviewing some interesting people, man. But that's cool. That's cool. Hopefully soon we can get our friend Kristen on here.
That's right.
Our friend Kristen's super dope. She's such a hustler. Manages an amazing company. And so we got to get her on here. But yeah, looking forward to it. We just been, he's been busy with his podcast and other ventures that he does in his time. And, I've just been really busy with my own businesses and stuff. And then now Vantage Point's up and running. Now we're going to be really busy, but now, we kind of been taking, the past couple of weeks off of this. So now it's time to focus and like really start dialing in on everything that we're doing. Not saying we don't, but, just tighten it up, tighten the bolts up a little bit. So, we're looking to get, some guests on now, hopefully every other maybe podcast, kind of like, just to freshen it up a bit, man. I'm looking forward to it, get back on the saddle and, start pushing more content out.
Well, you could take one piece of content and make a million clips out of it. And that's
easily. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Kristen, I mean, she's definitely somebody that you don't encounter. I mean, rarely will you encounter someone like that in life.
Absolutely. And not just because she's our friend, but she literally is such a good person. Super giving, super fun. I mean, she's and she's a great mom. I mean, she's a really good person. And so, yeah, there's definitely not many people like her. So, and she's fun. Sometimes a little too much fun, but that's just her. Her personality's bubbly. She's great. And, when she sees it, she's probably gonna be embarrassed a little bit, but we can't wait to have her on. It's gonna be really fun, and she's a really, really hard worker. So, yeah, she's dope.
Awesome. Well, when are we gonna have her on?
Like I told you, I was talking to her today. I was like, dude, we got to get you on. And I was going to tell her today to just, come too. Because I was going to tell her like, hey, let's meet later. But also, did you want to come and, do this? But then she said she had her daughter. So I was like, oh, never mind. But, hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can get her on. Maybe we can convince her, especially if she wants to break down some of the stuff I was telling you earlier. And then that would be kind of like hey, we did this for you. Come on here. So hopefully next couple of weeks, depending on everybody's schedule. I know everybody's schedule's crazy. We're all like on different times. But yeah, so hopefully soon. If not, I have a couple people in mind already to do that. So yeah.
Right on. So, what about you? What else is new? I mean, obviously aside from the business, I mean, what else you have going on? Any interesting stories?
Man, interesting stories that I can't say on here. But no, just honestly, literally, it's Vantage Point. Like we've been, just like I said, I don't want to sound like a broken record. We've been in the works for that forever. So I'm really looking forward to the business for sure. And anybody who's watching, if you guys know of anybody, even yourself, if you own commercial property or anything, just definitely reach out to us. We have it the IG Vantage Point, and we have the website. That's in the works right now, and it's getting worked on some more, kind of, spiffing it up. But yeah, definitely reach out to us. If you know us personally, definitely DM us. text us, call us. We'll be more than happy to go, check out what needs to be done, or maybe someone you can introduce us to, so we can do some business with them. But I'm excited. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been focused on. Besides the boys, obviously, sports, school, practice, training. I mean, last night, man, like my son got dropped off at 5:30 and practice didn't end until 9:15. And there's two different ones. And so like my little one had practice from 8 to 9 something, or 7 to 9 something. I'm like, dude, I was so tired. And I get home like 9:30. I'm just drained, That's why it's like, and dude, I didn't get to sleep till 1:30. Woke up at 5:15. I'm just running on hopes and dreams right now. I'm like, I'm so tired. But you know what, man? Anything for your kids. And plus, like, for you single parents, that you have to do laundry. I had to do 3 loads.
Wait, you're gonna do laundry?
Yeah, I had to do 3 loads in one night. This guy, he probably has 2 underwears and half a sock. So
I keep 30, so I only have to do laundry once a month.
yeah, there's a sock underneath. He has a sock underneath his bed. It's really crusted up. But anyways, but yeah, so like, I had to do 3 loads of laundry. That's washing it, then put the one in the dryer. That one washed, and you gotta put the other one in the dryer. And I'm like, oh my God, this is killing me. I didn't think my sons had all this laundry to do. I was like, you guys don't have much laundry? They're like, yeah, we do. They're just mounds in their closet. I'm like, oh, fuck. And I still had to wash mine, then to do the dishes. And then I was vacuuming at midnight upstairs as they were sleeping, and I didn't give a shit. I was like, man, like I had to get it done. Cleaning toilets at night.
Bronson, if you don't know him, he is fastidious
Superman.
with ensuring everything is absolutely clean.
He comes to my house. I have like a smorgasbord of crap for him. Bronson, I'm hungry. I need sustenance now. He comes over.
Very true.
We were at our business partner's property earlier, and he was like, guys, Brad, do you have anything to eat? Like any type of snacks? I need snacks. He's like a little kid. I'm like, dude, do you have diabetes or something? Like you need something. Like I need something now. Like everybody stop what you're doing and give this guy a fucking snack. Like he's like, he needs one bad. Like he doesn't play.
I eat small meals throughout the day.
We come home right now. We came over to his place, and this dude's over here just eating a big old salad. And did you eat tuna too?
I ate tuna. I knew who was coming over, so he likes whenever I have the tuna breath.
Yeah, it's it reminds me of all the girls he used to bring over. I'm like, dude, get him out of here. And no, so like, yeah, he gets his package of tuna, eats his tuna, licks the bowl like as he's like third world hungry, like, you know what I mean? Like he's never eaten anything, pouring the salad dressing on. I'm just like, I need some more sustenance. Looking for his chocolate bars and everything. Like I'm like, dude. I even told him, like, do you have food here? It looks like you can't find shit to eat. So like he comes to my house and it's just an array of different snacks. And this dude is like,
he's got a little convenience store.
For real. Slurpees, anything you need, I got you. But anyways, like joking aside, yeah. Freaking Christian. This dude is so funny that when you came to Brad's and you said that, I was just like, dude, over here marching in his flip flops. Hey guys, I need snack. I need a snack. I'm like,
well, that's how I sustain my energy levels, you know?
I'm just like, dude, you're a grown ass man. Get some from the store, fool. Like, and come over. You know? Guys, need snacks. You have any milk?
You did that rubbed them the wrong way.
You got any milk? Like, you white ass motherfucker. But
whipped cream.
Joking aside. But yeah, I've just been busy, man, just with everything. And then, like I said, with the Manage Point now, yeah, we're in a be crazy busy. But life's good, man. Is it? It's good. This freaking guy. Sorry, I can't travel to Newport all the time like you, hanging around my billionaire friends. I'm stuck with a kid who can barely tie his fucking shoe. But
too much.
This guy's just so into just touching buttons. But yeah, no. But yeah, no. Life's good, man. My family's happy. They're healthy. Business is, fine. I'm blessed, dude. Like, as cliche as it sounds, sometimes you got to reflect. Like, I have a nice home. I have a car. I got a business. I got a roof over my head. I have definitely enough food. Like, I need to chill out for a second. People would just die to just have food. Literally, people would just die. Man, I just wish I had a place to go, or they had some type of family or any friends. Like, I have all that, but it's like anything else. Once you reach a certain pinnacle and like you have it all, if you have $1,000,000, you want 1,000,001, right? You just always want more and more and more. And sometimes you really got to like pull yourself back and like, I'm really blessed. Dude, you're blessed. You have a nice home, you know what I mean? A nice car, and you know, your podcast is doing great, and then you have a podcast with me, and then you're starting another business, then you have Vantage Point. Like, dude, you're good. You know, I think, and I'm not saying you don't know that, but I think sometimes we got to really take a step back and really appreciate what we have.
Yeah, well, as you can see behind me, I take a lot of notes and have little reminders. And over there, behind you,
But
Bronson,
Marcus Aurelius,
yeah, I've got
yeah.
actually 3 books over there. I dedicate. I know I kind of talked about this, so I'll keep it brief. But I like to carve out a little bit of that time in the morning because it really does set the stage. I think it was this morning or yesterday morning. I just was kind of taking stock of things that are going well and good, and then I had a memory popped in my mind of somebody I was in the military with who I'm assuming he took his life
Oh
because
wow.
yeah, he was a class leader for the special warfare class that I was in, and he was 35 when he died. And then it reminded me of other people, which is just insane. There have been 5 people from my Navy special warfare class who, again, I'm assuming they all took their lives.
What makes that assumption?
These are remarkably healthy, fit individuals, right? You're not going to be a candidate for something if there's something. I mean, by and large, off. I know a few. I can confirm 2 or 3 of them are suicides. The other one, I don't know, but I thought about these individuals because these are people that I trained with or people that I shot the shit with. And it's crazy that they're no longer here on this earth anymore and how time elapses. And it really put things in perspective that day. And it really made me appreciate. And, we oftentimes get so mired in the minutia and tiny things that just don't fucking matter.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, no one really gives a shit. And so, yeah, I know I don't have it depicted on the video here, but behind Bronson here, I had those books there to just get me recentered, because it's just very easy to get off it. And yeah,
100%.
am I where I want to be perhaps in certain areas of life? No, but you know what? To Bronson's point, I've got it pretty damn good considering most of the world does not live the way we live here in the States.
Absolutely not.
Or even owns a home. We're both millennials. We both own our own homes.
Right.
Most people in our age cohort do not own homes. They rent.
No, and it's hard. It is. I mean, hopefully everything changes the next month.
Sure.
But I even got some in the mail, dude, about because my interest rate is super high, and like I was talking
What is it at right now?
6.9.
Okay, so and then what were they proposing for a refi?
Well, and I was talking to Amadeo about this. I'm like, it was from, I'm not gonna say the mortgage company, but it was the one I used to be. Just probably back in March, they sold my loan.
Yep.
Obviously, that's just what they do. And but it was my old mortgage company that I got the loan from. Dude, it was cutting I'm not gonna say what I pay monthly, $1,000. I was like, wait, what? Like, it told me the number. I'm like, dude, that was less than an apartment I was paying. I was like, how is that even possible? And instead I have it takes about 2 weeks to blah 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 blah. But I told him a day I wanted to show him, kind of like, yo, is this like legit? So I think I'm just gonna call the number, just pick their brain, like, yo, is this what's the deal? And it even says in the letter I got that it knows that they know that I just purchased the house in December, so but that's almost like a good thing, right? So you wouldn't want to 7 years down the line, if you had like a 30-year fixed loan or whatever, it's better that you did it now, because then you would have to restart, correct? Is that how it'd work? Like,
So to preface, they say, and I used to be a lender and a commercial real estate broker, so I'm familiar with the stuff, but don't quote me on this. From what I've gathered, the only time it really makes sense to refinance is if you're going one whole percentage point lower. So, for example, you mentioned you're at 6.9.
it was gonna take it to 4.8.
Okay, so I would definitely look at doing a
Yeah.
refinance. So I did a refinance on this house. It was when I bought the house, it was 4 3/4. So
Oh, wow.
for those who aren't aware, that's 4.75%.
Yeah.
And I know I had to say that. I'm just saying that. And now I have it at 2.75%. So that, yeah. So,
What the hell?
yeah. So, because at the time, early 2020, right? That's when the rates got really low.
Mhm.
And so, yeah. And so it did. So that's where, yeah, it did make sense. Yeah. It did reset the clock, but
Right.
that rate is so low.
You
Good.
couldn't pass that
Yeah.
up, dude.
Yeah. People are, I know people with 2%.
That's wild. Yeah, when they said 4.8, I was like, I need to call now. Like I was like, what, so there of course there's always the fine print.
Yeah.
So I gotta do my due diligence, call, talk to them. And hopefully it makes sense, man. Hopefully it makes sense because I would love to pay 1,000 less than what I'm paying now. Like that's crazy. So
Oh, yeah.
it was pretty cool to see. And then, but what was the topic we were at? Why that got brought up?
Well, we were talking
About what
about,
we
oh yeah,
appreciate.
what we're grateful for, because I think it's so easy. Our minds will
Right.
focus on the negative. I even noticed that with myself today. I was focusing on negative things, and it's just like,
And it's unfortunately easy to get caught up in that, and then even speaking negative. Because sometimes I'll even speak it to him, and I catch myself. It's not because I'm trying to be a negative person. It's just sometimes when you have a comfortability too with a friend or family or whoever you're with, you kind of gossip a little bit, and it's not good. It's not healthy. But long story short, yeah, you gotta, really gotta take the time, reflect, compartmentalize. Like, you know what, life's good, things are great. So far, like my health is okay. I feel like, I feel off sometimes. I don't think like anybody else physically. That's why I've been definitely eating a lot better now.
what are you eating differently?
I'm not definitely because I used to eat a lot of Rice Krispie treats. I love Rice Krispie
Those are
treats.
good.
Dude, they're delicious.
They also put the same stuff, from what I've heard, to preserve them that they used to put on people for embalming.
Dude, that's horrible.
I heard that actually. I don't know how true that is,
Well,
but the same preservative ingredient that they use is the same thing they use for bodies for preserving.
it's delicious.
But it is good.
It's delicious. I'm like, no.
It
So
is.
I'll have a lot of Rice Krispie treats, and then I would have a lot of those nature Nutri-Grain bars,
Yeah.
whatever, with the chocolate bottoms. Oh man, I'll be going through like 7 of those.
Those are pretty good.
So 7 of those and like 4 Rice Krispie treats. The fiber and carbs in that. Oh, that's why I'm like my stomach was descended out to here, and so I stopped doing that. I've been eating definitely more salads, like chicken salads. Of course, and I've been eating a lot of ground beef with eggs. So like it's just
Eggs are good. I eat
Yeah,
six.
so-
I feel like I eat 6 a day.
yeah. I had 4. I usually and I always like I told you, I always try to get the best eggs, and so I get the best eggs. I get 4. I have 4 whole eggs, and I'll probably have anywhere. I don't want it to be too heavy, but I have at least maybe 6 ounces of ground beef, like grass fed beef. It's at 85 or 93%. So
That's not enough.
I don't want a lot of fat. That's what I get. That's why I
Yeah.
get the the lean stuff. But yeah, so that's what I've been having. And like for lunch at work, I'll have a beef jerky stick, yogurt that's anywhere from 15 to 20 grams because I have one that's 15 grams, the other one that's 20 grams. I'll have apples that are already peeled because the skin is just crap anyway, especially all this shit they spray on it. That, like some fruit, and then a Diet Coke. That's like mandatory. I have to have Diet Coke every day.
I feel like that's like what's flowing through your veins right now.
Yeah, like it's not blood. It's Diet Coke. It's very acidic stuff in my body.
Call 'em Diet Coke, man.
Yeah, for real. Like I'm built like a Coke can. But anyways, yeah. So my eating's definitely changed in that sense. Now I have my moments like so I have like ice cream inside my freezer. I'll have like 5 bites of those real quick. It's just like it takes it away, and I feel like I can get away with that, especially the type of work I do, burning the hell out of these calories. And then now I've been going, and also a big factor has been going to the gym 4 to 5 times a week. Dude, I was going maybe once every 2 weeks. So I've made a huge improvement of going back to the gym. My stress levels has definitely been high. I've been getting less sleep. So that's something I need to change. That's the part that I've been going backwards. So that hasn't been good for
So you
me.
went from 4 hours at night to 3.5 hours now?
Pretty much, man. And I wake up a lot. So I need to probably try to start falling asleep by like 10:30.
Can I make a suggestion?
Absolutely.
So whenever I'm having challenges with my sleep, what I'll do is well, obviously, I mean, aside from the obvious, having a consistent sleep schedule, but taking a hot, warm shower to just really relax.
I
A
do
lot
that
of
every
times,
night.
okay, so a lot of times when I go to bed, sometimes I didn't even take a shower, I just go in. But the hot shower really helps just relax you. And then I'll take what is it, melatonin, or I'll take some type of magnesium or something that supplement, and I'll get in a good workout that day, and that's usually.
Yeah, none of those work. I take a shower before bed all the time. Take 3 showers a day. Um, I'll have a
Why
workout
not 4?
because then my skin will fall off. Yeah, for those who are probably, damn, 3 is a lot. Well, 3 in the morning, 1 in the morning, obviously, like I just to get my day started. Then after work, obviously I have a landscaping business, so I smell like dirt. And then before bed, I want to make sure because when I wake up in the morning, do my hair. When I get off, I shower. When I get off work, I shower. I redo my hair. So when I go to bed, might as well just do a whole quick body shower to wash out my hair. I don't go crazy like scrubbing. I just really for my hair, because I don't want all the gel and all that stuff well, not gel, it's a hairspray going on my pillow. So that's mainly why I do it. But yeah, so I'm lotioning like 3 times a day, and I was just telling him how where I live at the water's very hard, and it's ruining my skin because I have eczema, so it's like made it 10 times worse. Plus, if you do dairy, obviously, it's not going to help with your skin. I'm drinking Diet Cokes, acidic stuff, so that's not going to help either. So, I've been drinking more water for sure. Um, I've been having more coffee. Kind of been dabbling into coffee again. So I've been wanting to vape again, and I'm not going to, but I've been really wanting to I don't know, the
No,
vape. Good.
not shoot up. Just do
No,
the
I don't want to shoot up anything. That's horrible. But when it comes to the vape, it's like, man, just it's. I think it's just something to do. That's really it. It's not really like, oh, it's the best thing ever. It's just something to do. Like, I don't know. How's your eating been? So this dude had tuna in a bowl, like a salad bowl of vinegar and crap or whatever you're eating, and onion juice, some onion powder. This dude is like a giant onion walking around, driving an Audi. Like this dude, all he does is eat onions.
Oh, I love onions. You don't like onions?
I'll eat them in my pico.
He discriminates against onions.
Man, I just
I'm all about diversity
I don't mind. Man, he still only likes white women. What you talking about? I'm diverse. You know.
You said that I didn't.
FYI, if you're white, blonde hair, maybe blue eyes, it's the guy for you. Good catch, handsome guy, put together, white.
Yeah, he likes to. He's always got to rub it in.
His last name
But
is
I got to
White.
tell Bronson something I've never told him. This is when I removed the
that's right. He moves the face.
the mask off.
Look,
right?
he's even whiter now. But yeah, joking aside,
Oh, wrong one. There you go. Got to get used to these,
it only says what it is right there.
Well, I can barely read it. I don't want to.
Do you wear contacts?
I don't.
Oh, what the hell's wrong with you?
I don't
You
know.
have 20/20 vision.
It's kind of
dude.
tiny. You can read that?
Yeah, that says
You can actually read that. From
Yeah,
there.
it says
It's
you're fucking retarded.
This guy, I can barely read it. It's kind of small.
That's applause.
Oh shit.
That's applause.
Oh, there we go. That was the one. No, you're supposed to hit. Yeah, the color correspond. Oh god, he's got the voice on. Okay.
I don't know what's going on there. Oh my gosh.
This guy.
All right. Okay. Let's see. We're back in action here. Okay,
Excuse
good.
me.
Okay.
Anyways, but yeah, man. So I know your eating's more on point than mine probably right now. You have you just don't eat a lot of meals during the day. You like snack more, huh?
I have a lot of small meals throughout the day, and there's 2 reasons why I do it. The first one is I like to sustain my energy levels because right when you eat a big meal, all the blood then rushes down to your digestive area, and I want the blood flowing up here so I can think straight, so I can perform. So I do that to keep my energy level up, and yeah, I mean that's I'm not. And then, yeah, eating wise, trying to get more lean protein. I added a few pounds, so I'm trying to really really watch that.
Are you purposely trying to add the weight, or did you put on a couple pounds? That's why you're trying to lean out.
I put on a few pounds around my stomach, so
You go to the gym often?
I go to the gym. Well, I work out every day for 30 minutes.
You go to the gym just for 30 minutes?
I do it 30 minutes every day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's not that much. What do you do?
So one day I do all upper body. Again, within a 30-minute time frame. That's a lot. I do a lot of calisthenics, and then I do machines in terms of like lat pull downs, rows, fly pull downs, do sit ups and such. And then the next day I'll do legs. I'll do like leg curl. You told me don't do leg extensions, so I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Leg curls, squats, all that good stuff. Heel raises or whatever, and then I'll run the third day.
It's not bad. Yeah, every day every day I was doing full body workouts because I wasn't going enough. Now I'm starting to being able to just do chest and biceps and calves, and the next day hamstrings and forearms, and I think that's one thing that's neglected. Two body parts, calves and forearms. A lot of people don't do that. Those are like some of my favorite exercises. Those are like my favorite exercises. Do you do like any of those a lot?
Well, so you just mentioned your forearm,
Right.
so I imagine when you do when you do the one where you hold it out and you bring it down like this, you know what I'm talking about? It holds up and you bring it all the way down to your flat like this. Yeah.
Right. That does if you're bringing it down, that does the
Yeah.
back of the tricep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's a former workout something. No, he was a former
Personal trainer.
personal trainer.
Yeah, I've been into fitness since I was 12. I used to get all the magazines. I literally would have them stacked every month. Well, obviously I was issued to Flex magazine.
What kind of magazines?
Unfortunately, with all the naked dudes on it, pretty much all the bodybuilders they just have their underwear on, so like no homo stuff. But yeah, but yeah, I was just really into fitness and stuff, and at an early age, and then I was helping people all the time. And someone was like, "Dude, why don't you just like get paid for it and just get certified?" I'm like, "You're onto something." But yeah, and I did that with 2012 or 2013. I started so. But I'm into fitness. But yeah, I think back to what I was saying, forearms and calf raises are definitely not looked at much because it's not like this huge old body part. But if you think about it, what are always exposed? Your calves and your forearms. Most people have t-shirts on, or if you have shorts on, like everything's always exposed. So if you have some weak forearms or some weak calves, it's like, if someone has decent size, either of those, okay, this guy must work out. You don't have to have the biggest biceps or the biggest quads, and like, you don't want to see crazy big quads through the jeans unless you're like a fitness like fanatic and you're into that stuff. I know some girls are like into it, but I'd rather be in shape and touch my freaking shoes and like being able to run if I needed to, not just like just walking like big guy. I've never been huge, I'm not like the tallest person ever either. So like for me, I just want to look healthy and be like, dang, that guy looks good. He definitely does something, So that's what I kind of go for. But I feel like if you have nice forearms, good calves, and a little waist, everything else is going to look bigger. It's an illusion, right? So small waist, big calves, big forearms, and then I feel like if you have a decent chest, like if you have a decent chest, usually your shoulders are going to be somewhat decent. You know what I mean? Usually, not all the time. But yeah, my fitness has been getting better. Hopefully by Halloween I'm on point. That's like because that's like a month and some change, right? So like month and a week or two, like about time that happens. So hopefully because I want to be great. Because I told myself for my 36th birthday last year, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be in the best shape of my life, and definitely wasn't. So I was like, man, I really want to look great for my birthday. It's my January 5th, my birthday. I'll be 37, and I just kind of want to look, I just want to be the best shape in my life. The best shape in my life is 2022 and 2023. Like, hands down, was in the best shape of my life. I was always on point, and I still had my business, so I don't know. I just kind of lost focus, and that happens. Like 2024 was, or 2020, the end of 2023, and this 2024 has been. In the end of 2023 and 24, it was just it was a struggle, because my mom's cancer, and then just the move, losing big business and stuff. So it was like took a dump, and so it was like tough. So I kind of like didn't care about being in shape, being super fit, not like I got fat and gross, but I just stopped caring, and but now I got that drive back, and I'm happy, dude. I want to see my veins again. I want to see, looking a little, more in shape in that area. And, I'm excited. So, yeah, my fitness is definitely getting on that point.
Hey, it's everything. My dad is, and I think this is a good example because you see a lot of people, even people of all ages, where they could be in better shape, and there's people out there who, are in their early 60s, 70s on up, et cetera, who are in pretty good shape. So
Right.
it really can be done. Understandably, some people, they're on certain medications or there's something they're predisposed. So I get there's always outlying variables, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, fitness is key. I don't want to be too stuck on fitness, but I really think it's important.
No,
I
let's
mean,
keep talking about fitness for the next
he's
hour.
like, no, I just want to. Nah, but it is important. Anything you do, I think people don't really get that. Like, and I have nothing against. Who was I talking to? So I was a friend. My friend, if she hears this, she knows that I'm probably talking about her. But I've actually had two people say this in the same week. I post stuff on Instagram because I think it's funny, not because I'm going through it or whatever. But I'll post things about fat people. Like
She does.
huh?
She does?
No, I do.
Oh,
I guess I didn't really pay no mind to it. If I just see it on funny on Instagram, I'll just post it. It can be a white guy, black guy, Asian, fat, whatever it is. If it's funny or like a dog, or I don't know. I'm just gonna post it. You can post it. You can be gay or straight or like cows. I don't freaking know. But like I just post it because I think it's funny. And she brought up like, you do post a lot about fat people. I felt like you had like a thing against them. Like, no, I, I, my dad's kind of bigger and I like to make fun of him, not because I hate him. I love my dad. It's just funny. Like I don't know what to say. Like if it's funny. Like I don't know if someone bigger does something where they're like try to do a cartwheel, compared to if I try to do a cartwheel, it wouldn't be funny seeing me do that. If I saw someone, and I sound pretty shallow, like a piece of shit saying this, but I'm just saying it's like you see someone on Instagram and someone makes a funny noise to that in the background of that. It's funny. Like I think people take it too personal. You can't even like be a comedian and make a joke without someone getting all butthurt. Like, why'd you say that? Because it's funny. That's why I fucking said it. Like, why other reason would I say it? This guy, I'm gonna destroy his finger, dude. Anyways, yeah. So it's like I feel like people are too sensitive, dude, and you know that. We even talked about that on one of the podcasts. Like the sensitivity is insane. But yeah, and then someone else brought that to my attention. I'm like, do I really do that? And they're like, well, honestly, like kind of. It seems like you do have like a. I was like, then don't follow me. If does it bother you that much? Well, no. I'm like, then shut up. Like, what do you want me to like? It's my social media. Like, you be posting about makeup and shit, and it looks stupid. Like, I don't want to see that crap, but you don't see me getting upset. I just click the next story, like, and just keep going. But I feel like people hold on to stuff and get so whiny about it. I'm like, oh my god, don't want to hear it.
this guy. Now, sounds like we're gonna have to cancel you.
Cancel me. I don't give a shit. Like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I want, how I want, when I want. You accept me for who I am, or I'm not. And look, I know like there's some things you got to be leery of and be cognitive of, and don't want to be such a super rude about things. But if it's comedy stuff, man, you're just joking, talking shit. Like you got to be able to have thick skin. I mean, not like 500 pounds worth of it, but you want to have thick skin with it. But yeah. So I have nothing against fat people.
Bronson loves everyone.
Everyone under 150 pounds. How much do you weigh, bro? You weigh? Let me guess. On 6. Well, you 6 foot? 6 foot white guy. Let's see. You have to do on the white guy part.
He loves that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say like you're about 190.
190. I have been that. Actually, I was probably that earlier this year. I'm probably about yeah. I mean, you're close. I haven't weighed myself candidly. I would say I'm probably 180, 185 at most. I'd say I'm probably maybe like 185.
Yeah, I
So
weighed myself.
You're about
I was
there. Yeah.
178. My goal. I mean, with my clothes on, I was 180. I think, but I mean, take off your shoes and all your shit, and like it's 2 pounds of stuff, yeah, and your everything. So I'm like 178. Like I wouldn't mind being about 170, like a lean 170. I think that, especially me, you know, you're a little taller than me, so like I think that'd be ideal. You know, I'm not really into the like the weight, like, oh, I want to be this way. If I can be 185 and look lean in crazy shape. It just depends where the weight's at. So I don't really trip on the weight so much. Do you, or are you?
No, I don't. I pretty rarely. The biggest thing I do is when I, about to go take a shower, get out of the shower, and I see my physique and such. That's kind of usually my means of gauging. Am I on track? Am I doing what I want to do?
Right.
Am I not happy? If I'm not happy, then I need to fix it. So, I love oatmeal and I love peanut butter,
Dude, peanut butter is so
but it's so
good.
caloric.
Dude, I used to get
It's
those,
so good. I love
used
peanut
to
butter.
get those Nutrigrain bars or whatever you call them with the chocolate bottoms and dip them in peanut butter.
Oh, that's really good.
Holy crap. Talk about fat. Dude,
Peanut butter is good.
it's but
Thank
it's
you, George
supposedly it's
Washington
bad for you.
Carver. What?
It's supposedly bad for you.
Oh, because of it's a nut oil or something,
Yeah,
or a seed oil, or
No, if you get like the
natural.
if you get natural peanut butter, like it's supposedly good, but do your research on peanut butter and peanuts. It's
Really?
supposedly not good for men.
For your T levels or what?
I don't know if it like don't quote me on this guy. I don't know if it was like colon stuff or like
No shit.
Yeah, again, don't quote me on something. There was something when I read in this couple articles. I'm like, dang, I'm like really? I'm like, peanut butter's not good for you. So you can do a little research real quick.
I'm gonna see. I'll let him keep talking.
Yeah. So when I saw, I was like, no way. Why is peanuts bad? I'm like, dude, come on. That's like nature. It's like fruit. That's like nature's like dessert. You know, like peanuts are delicious, and if you can make it into like the creamy stuff, you know. Again, I'm not talking about, like what is it, Jiffy? What's the brand? Like
Yeah, there is Jif.
and then
I think
another
it
one.
is, and then the other one is Skippy.
Yeah, not that. That has hydrogenated oils you don't want to use because that causes huge inflammation into your joints and stuff, and it's not good. It's horrible for you. Like, I mean, absolutely horrible for you. So get the natural peanut butter, which is the oil is floating on top, and you mix it. I know it's a pain in the butt, and it's definitely not as sweet, not even close. Like the sugar level is like pretty much non-existent in that. So that's what you want. But then when I was reading on it, I don't know if you're gonna look it up or not. But when I was reading up on it, I was like, is it not that good for you? I was like, what the heck? So I slowed that down. Plus, it's very caloric. So, like you said, like I'm trying to lean out a little bit more, and yeah, it was pretty bad. So I try to switch that up. But it's definitely better than like eating Starburst or Skittles or you know all the sugary candies and stuff like that. Give us a second, guys. We're looking, seeing if peanut butter's bad. Those are forums. I wouldn't trust ding dongs on there. I'll just go to the source. But yeah, it's I don't know if it's like that good. It's like anything else. I feel like moderation is key. If you see it a little bit, it's all right. If you put a little bit on like an apple or something, you know, that's delicious. Just that alone is great. But I've been slowing down on that a lot. But like I make sure my sons have like, you know, at least some type of, you know, high calorie type food. So I'll make them a peanut butter sandwich. And then they have like beef jerky, you know, Rush will have his tortilla chips and stuff, and then strawberries and fruit. Drake, he loves peanut butter too, and he always has a protein shake before school. And then, yeah, so because my sons need it for training, you know, they need the calories, like a lot of it. So they're in great shape. But yeah, so, you know, health's been good. You know, my eating, everything is just going in the positive direction. And, you know, man, life's getting better. Again, I'll go full circle back to what we first started. You know, Vantage Point is up and running again. I would love for you guys to reach out to us. You know, again, it's a landscaping business we have. Go check our Instagram, Vantage Point. Also, we have the link to our webpage on there. That is in the works right now. So bear with us as we're, you know, working on it and perfecting it. But if you guys have any questions about it, definitely reach out to me or Christian. We do have another business partner as well. And we'll definitely get back to you. And, you know, we're just trying to get back in the groove of things. It's been a few weeks since we've done this. So, you know.
Well, we got to cancel one.
We had a
It,
councilman.
it was too X-rated.
Yeah, man. You know, it just I wasn't feeling it. I was like, you know what? Just something told me no. So I just trust my gut. And
Trust your
so,
gut.
yeah, I was like, nah. And so, but yeah, you know, we're just getting back in the groove of things. Or I'm excited to, you know, start doing this again. It feels good to do it again. And yeah, definitely. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to us. And if you have any ideas, or if you know anybody who would want to be, or if you would want to be a part of it, you know, we definitely would love to have you guys. And you know, we are looking for more like people that are entrepreneurs or people that have a
Yeah.
great story to tell.
Yep.
You know, so you don't have to be an entrepreneur, but if you have a great story to tell and you know you love to share your story with us and the rest of the people and feel comfortable enough to do so, definitely hit us up on our Instagram, or if you have our personal number, just hit us up, text us, call us, whatever. So but in closing, man, you know, yeah, I'm excited for what's going to happen for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, guys, see you next time.